Most men over 50 accept feeling tired, restless at night, and losing their drive as just aging. But what if I told you that one simple mix with olive oil before bed could light up your testosterone levels? No pills, no prescriptions, no risks. My name is Dr. Gunter, a urologist with over 20 years of experience helping men over 50 regain their vitality and energy. I've treated thousands of patients who thought their low energy and declining drive were just part of aging. But often, the foods on their plate or in their snack bowl were silently shaping their hormones. And today, I'll reveal how a simple nighttime ritual, olive oil combined with one powerful ingredient, can help reset your testosterone naturally, so you wake up with energy, clarity, and strength again. Your testosterone isn't just about sex. It controls your muscles, bones, brain, even your heart. Low testosterone isn't aging, it's a warning sign that your metabolism, blood vessels, and hormones are out of balance. Think of it as your body's check engine light. When levels dip, you're not just losing energy in the bedroom, you're losing protection for your heart, strength for your bones, and fuel for your mind. I've seen men who ignored the signs until their blood pressure rose, their belly expanded, and their mood collapsed. But here's the truth, these changes aren't permanent. Your body is always signaling what it needs, and testosterone is one of the clearest signals of all. By making small, intentional changes, even something as simple as adding the right nutrient with olive oil before bed, you can help your hormones rebalance, restore energy to your mornings, and rebuild confidence in your daily life. Aging isn't the end, it's an opportunity to take control. Step 1. Olive oil plus pumpkin seeds before bed. Now let's start with one of the simplest but most powerful changes I recommend to my patients: a nightly mix of olive oil and pumpkin seeds. It might sound almost too simple. Olive oil is something most of us already have in our kitchen, and pumpkin seeds, they're usually thought of as a fall snack, something you toss on a salad or grab by the handful. But together, especially before bed, they can be a quiet game changer for your hormones. Here's how it works. Take 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, the highest quality you can get, because that's where the active compounds really shine. Then add a small handful of crushed pumpkin seeds. That's it. No fancy recipes, no supplements in a bottle, no complicated instructions. Just 2 ingredients mixed together right before you turn in for the night. Why does this work? Olive oil is rich in healthy fats that your body actually uses as the raw material to produce hormones. Think of it as the foundation. Your body can't make testosterone out of thin air. It needs cholesterol and good fats as the building blocks. Olive oil also contains antioxidants that protect your cells from damage, keeping the hormone-making machinery running smoothly. Pumpkin seeds, on the other hand, bring in one of the most overlooked but essential nutrients for men over 50, zinc. Zinc is the spark plug of testosterone. Without it, your body simply can't make enough of this vital hormone. Low zinc levels are incredibly common, especially as men age, and they quietly chip away at your energy, your sleep, and even your mood. By pairing pumpkin seeds with olive oil, you're giving your body both the raw materials and the ignition key it needs to boost testosterone naturally. And here's something many men don't realize: timing matters. Taking this mix before bed works with your body's natural rhythm. Testosterone is produced during deep sleep, especially in the first few hours of the night. By fueling your body with the right nutrients just before you sleep, you're essentially stocking the factory right when it's about to go to work. Let me share a quick story. A patient of mine, 58 years old, came to me exhausted. He was waking up 2 or 3 times every night, dragging himself through the day and convinced that his best years were behind him. We talked about medication, but before going down that road, I suggested he try this simple nightly ritual. Within just a few weeks, he started noticing changes. He wasn't waking up as often at night. He told me, "Doc, I actually feel rested in the morning for the first time in years." His energy came back, his mood lifted, and his wife even noticed he was more engaged and present. The only thing he changed at first: olive oil and pumpkin seeds before bed. It's small, it's affordable, it's natural, but it sends a powerful signal to your body. You're giving it what it needs to repair, to restore, and to produce the hormones that keep you strong. This isn't a miracle cure, and it's not going to transform you overnight. But stack this habit night after night and your body will start to respond. Better sleep, steadier energy, and yes, healthier testosterone levels. So if you're a man over 50 and you're tired of feeling tired, this is step 1. No gimmicks, no prescriptions, no excuses. Just 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a handful of pumpkin seeds, and a commitment to yourself before bed. It's a small choice that can open the door to a very big change. Step 2. Hydrate first, urinate second. This one might surprise you because it sounds almost too basic. But hear me out, it's a habit that makes a bigger difference than most men realize. Every morning, the first thing a lot of guys over 50 do is head straight to the bathroom. And that makes sense, you've been holding it all night and the urge is strong. But here's the trick, before you hit the bathroom, drink a glass of water first. Why? Because your body just went 7 or 8 hours without any hydration. Overnight, you're sweating, you're breathing, you're losing fluids without even realizing it. By the time you wake up, your body is already in a mild state of dehydration. And when you go to the bathroom right away without replenishing those fluids, you're draining yourself even further. That morning dehydration puts stress on your kidneys and bladder, and over time, can even irritate your prostate. Here's the science behind it. Hydration plays a massive role in hormone balance. When your body is short on water, it goes into a stress mode. Stress hormones rise and testosterone production drops. Think of it like a seesaw. The more cortisol, your stress hormone, goes up, the more testosterone goes down. Starting your day with water flips that switch. It tells your body, we're safe, we're nourished, we can function properly. I usually recommend about 12 to 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Not coffee, not juice, not soda, plain water. Coffee comes later, but water should come first. And yes, even if you feel like you're bursting to go, hold on for just those 30 seconds it takes to drink that glass. You'll be amazed how quickly this one small act starts to make a difference. Let me tell you about James, a 61-year-old retired firefighter I worked with. He was dealing with fatigue, nighttime bathroom trips, and low drive. He laughed when I told him about this step. "Doc, you want me to drink water before I even pee? That sounds backwards." But he gave it a shot. Within a couple of weeks, he noticed his mornings felt different. His first bathroom trip didn't feel as urgent or uncomfortable. His energy through the morning was steadier. And his afternoon crashes weren't as bad. Most importantly, he told me his nights improved, fewer wake-ups, deeper sleep, and that carried over into better hormone balance. It's such a small thing, but small things done consistently create the biggest changes. Drinking water before urinating doesn't just protect your prostate and kidneys, it sets the tone for the entire day. It tells your body, we're starting with balance. And when you start balanced, your testosterone, your energy, and even your focus all work better. So remember, hydrate first, urinate second. It might sound simple, maybe even silly, but it's a signal to your body that you're in control. And control is what every man over 50 wants back, control over his energy, his strength, and his life. Step 3, 20-minute evening walk. Now let's talk about something so simple yet so overlooked, a short evening walk. After dinner, instead of sinking into the couch with the TV remote or scrolling on your phone, put on your shoes and walk at a steady pace for about 20 minutes. Nothing intense, nothing complicated, just a brisk, steady walk. Why does this matter? Because one of the biggest testosterone killers for men over 50 is belly fat. That stubborn spare tire around the waist isn't just extra weight. It's actually a hormone factory, and not in a good way. Belly fat produces estrogen, which directly lowers testosterone. It also pumps out inflammatory chemicals that damage blood vessels, slow metabolism, and make it harder for your body to use insulin. In plain English, the more belly fat you carry, the lower your testosterone tends to be. Now here's where the evening walk comes in. After you eat, your blood sugar naturally rises. If you just sit around, it spikes higher and stays longer, which encourages your body to store more fat around the middle. But if you walk, even just for 20 minutes, your muscles soak up that sugar like a sponge. You burn off more of what you just ate instead of storing it. Your blood sugar stays steady, and your body avoids those damaging spikes. Over time, this means less belly fat, healthier blood vessels, and better hormone balance. I had a patient, Mark, 64 years old, who came to me frustrated. He wasn't eating terribly, but he carried about 20 extra pounds around his waist. He'd given up on the idea that it could change. "Doc," he told me, "I walk enough at work. I'm too tired after dinner." But I pushed him not to run marathons, just to commit to a nightly 20-minute walk with his wife after dinner. He agreed, mostly to humor me. 3 months later, the difference was undeniable. He'd lost nearly 10 pounds without changing anything else in his diet. His pants fit better, his blood sugar numbers improved, and here's the kicker, his testosterone levels went up. He told me he felt sharper at work, his sleep improved, and even his mood was more even. His wife noticed too. She said, "I got my old Mark back." All from walking 20 minutes after dinner. And here's something powerful. The walk isn't just about burning calories or balancing hormones. It's also about creating a daily ritual that signals to your body, we're not done yet. Instead of shutting down for the night right after dinner, you're moving, you're breathing, you're telling your metabolism to stay active and engaged. That consistency compounds over time. So if you're serious about boosting testosterone naturally, don't underestimate this step. No equipment, no gym membership, no supplements. Just you, a pair of shoes, and 20 minutes. Walk the neighborhood, take your dog, invite your spouse, make it enjoyable. It's not punishment, it's an investment. Remember, every step after dinner is a step toward lower belly fat, better blood sugar control, and healthier testosterone. It's one of the simplest, most sustainable habits you can start tonight. Step 4, 2-minute cold rinse. This one might make you raise an eyebrow or even shiver just thinking about it, but stick with me. Because it's one of the simplest shock treatments you can give your body at home. Finish your shower with a 2-minute blast of cold water. Here's how it works. You take your normal warm shower, soap up, rinse off, enjoy that relaxing heat. Then before you step out, turn the dial down to cold. Not lukewarm, not just a little cooler, I mean cold. Stay under for about 2 minutes. Yes, it feels intense at first. Yes, you'll want to jump out. But if you breathe through it, your body adapts quickly and the benefits are worth every second. Why do I recommend this? Cold exposure does a few powerful things at once. First, it stimulates circulation. When the cold water hits your skin, your blood vessels constrict, then quickly expand when you warm up again. That pumping action improves blood flow throughout the body, including to the testes, where testosterone is made. Second, cold water reduces inflammation. Inflammation is another hidden testosterone killer, and it builds up silently from stress, poor diet, or lack of sleep. By cooling your body, even for just 2 minutes, you lower that inflammation and give your hormones a clearer playing field to work on. And here's something fascinating. Studies show that brief cold exposure can prime the testes for hormone production. It's like flipping a switch that tells your body, time to wake up, time to perform. The effect is subtle but consistent. Men who add this ritual often notice better energy, sharper focus, and yes, improvements in their sex drive. Let me share a story. Robert, 55, came to me complaining about sluggish mornings and a lack of motivation. He wasn't overweight, he ate fairly well, but he felt flat, as he put it. I suggested the cold rinse. He laughed out loud, "Doc, you want me to torture myself in the shower?" But he agreed to try it, just 2 minutes at the end of his normal routine. A few weeks later, he came back almost glowing. "I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually look forward to it now. I step out of the shower feeling awake. Like I've had 2 cups of coffee without the jitters. And my wife says I'm acting 10 years younger." He also noticed deeper sleep and over time a noticeable lift in his testosterone labs. The beauty of this habit is its simplicity. No special equipment, no gym, no supplements. Just your shower dial and 2 minutes of courage. And once you get used to it, it becomes invigorating, a way to start or end the day with a sense of control and power. So if you're serious about boosting testosterone and reclaiming energy, add the cold rinse. It's uncomfortable at first, sure, but so is change. And every time you do it, you're training your body and your mind to adapt, to strengthen, to perform. 2 minutes. That's all it takes to reset your circulation, calm inflammation, and prime your hormones for the day ahead. Think of it as a natural reset button built right into your bathroom. Step 5, screens off by 10. Action, shut down all your devices, TV, phone, tablet, computer by 10 p.m. at the latest. Why? Blue light blasting from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That shuts down melatonin, the hormone that tells your body, hey, it's bedtime. Without melatonin, you don't fall into deep, restorative sleep. And without deep sleep, your testosterone tanks every single night. Think about it, your body's testosterone production isn't happening while you're grinding through emails or scrolling on TikTok at midnight. It happens while you're out cold in deep REM and slow wave sleep. That's when your pituitary gland signals the testes to release testosterone into your bloodstream. Miss that window and you're literally robbing tomorrow's energy, strength, and drive. Here's the good news, the fix is insanely simple. Set a hard cutoff. by 10 p.m. Your screens go dark, no excuses. For the first week, it might feel weird. You'll catch yourself reaching for your phone out of habit. That's when you lean into what I call replacement rituals. Instead of doom scrolling, grab a book. Not a heavy business manual, but something light, something that helps your brain wind down. Or brew a cup of herbal tea, chamomile, lemon balm, or peppermint. Even better, spend that time talking with your partner, stretching lightly. Or journaling out your thoughts. Anything that calms the nervous system is fair game. Let me share a story. A 61-year-old client of mine swore he was a night owl. He'd watch the news, check stocks, and binge shows until after midnight. His sleep was fragmented, his mornings were rough, and his testosterone labs were down in the basement. When I asked him to go screens off by 10, he fought me on it, but 2 weeks in, he noticed something shocking. He was falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up with stronger morning energy. By his next blood test, his testosterone had jumped by nearly 20%. No meds, no supplements, just better sleep hygiene. Here's the takeaway: protecting your sleep is protecting your hormones. When you prioritize sleep, everything else, your workouts, your focus, your mood, your sex drive, gets an upgrade. Testosterone is the silent engine behind it all, and deep sleep is the fuel. So tonight, try it. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Power down the TV. Let the world spin without you for a few hours. Your body isn't designed to glow in the dark. It's designed to rest, repair, and recharge. And if you give it the chance, your testosterone will reward you. Mark's story is one I'll never forget. He was 62, tired all the time, carrying extra weight around his middle and feeling like his spark had vanished. He told me flat out, "Doc, I don't feel like myself anymore. My energy's gone, my drive is gone, and honestly, I'm starting to lose hope." Most doctors would have reached straight for prescription, but instead of jumping on medication, we went back to basics. Together, we built a simple nightly ritual, a tablespoon of olive oil with a handful of pumpkin seeds before bed. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't expensive, but it gave his body the raw materials, healthy fats and zinc, to actually make testosterone again. We didn't stop there. After dinner, I had him commit to a 20-minute walk. No treadmill, no high-tech gear, just him outside, moving his body and letting his blood sugar stabilize. That one habit worked wonders for his belly fat, which is the biggest testosterone thief men over 50 face. And then came sleep. I challenged him to ditch his late-night TV binges and phone scrolling. Screens off by 10. At first, he resisted. He said it was his only relaxing time. But within 2 weeks, his sleep was deeper, his mornings less groggy, and his energy noticeably higher. Fast forward 3 months and the changes were undeniable. His belly had shrunk, his morning energy was back, and his lab results told the full story. His testosterone had climbed naturally without a single pill. He looked at me half laughing, half shocked, and said, "Doc, I didn't think this was possible at my age." Here's the truth: Mark isn't an exception. He's proof of what happens when you give your body the conditions it's been craving. Food, movement, sleep, those are your first-line medications. Hormones don't just fall off a cliff because you had a birthday. They respond to your daily choices. And that's why I'm sharing these steps with you, because you don't need to feel broken, old, or powerless. You just need the right system, a handful of doable habits that stack up over time and literally reset your biology. If a 62-year-old man who thought his best days were behind him can reclaim his energy and confidence, imagine what's possible for you. So remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about showing up for yourself in small, consistent ways. A spoonful of olive oil and pumpkin seeds before bed. A tall glass of water before you hit the bathroom in the morning. A steady evening walk to keep your belly and blood sugar in check. 2 minutes of cold water at the end of your shower to wake up your circulation. And screens off by 10 so your body can make the hormones it's been begging for. These aren't medical procedures. They're not expensive therapies. They are simple, daily choices that whisper to your body, "I still care, I'm still strong, and I'm not done yet." Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean discipline, renewal, and a second wind of energy you didn't think was possible. If this helped you, share it with a friend who might need the reminder. Sometimes one small change can spark the motivation they've been waiting for. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing weekly tips on men's health after 50 so you never miss a chance to reclaim your vitality. Because your best years, they're not behind you. They're the ones you take control of starting now.